So
Dan the Crack Man.
So then they grade the song.
I'm Arizona Man and you're Dan the Crack Man.
That's fine. So then they grade the song.
Jesus
and
Christ, that's how we've opened this episode.
Yep.
Oh my God.
We do this every week. Why are you surprised?
Because I didn't expect a degree of professionalism 25 episodes in, but here I am solely mistaken.
Every week you're solely mistaken with this. So they grade every song, and the top 5 songs that get like the top 5 highest grades or whatever you want to call it, do a live performance in downtown Phoenix. And it's all to, number 1, raise money for the Arizona Humane Society, and number 2, it's so that all the top 5 bands from Monday and Tuesday can go on and show their stuff live.
Okay.
And the winner walks away with 8 hours of professional studio time, a handful of money, and they get to write the jingle for the following year's opening to the morning show.
That's absolutely. So I can't promise that we'll win, but I can promise that we might become the meme.
Well, that's totally fine because there's some of the things that have been memed have been like, one dude sounded like he was slipping on ice.
That's actually pretty fucking brilliant.
There's another one, and I actually from the girl band.
Oh,
the girl band one is very funny because the girl sounds like Katie Hobbs.
Okay.
So they renamed the morning show renamed the band Katie and the Hobbs, and so they'll play that sometimes because John Holmberg does impressions. So he will do an impression of Katie Hobbs and play that song in the background from time to time. It's so goddamn funny.
Macho Man Carrie Lake.
Macho Man Carrie Lake is still one of the greatest fucking things he's ever created.
I have to look that up.
Oh my God.
I looked up my band on Bandcamp, and the first song that comes up is "Incesturbation," a tribute to Fat Mike.
Okay.
Fat Mike.
Yep. Hi everybody, I'm Pingus, this is Dingus.
And we have a special guest
have a special guest on the pod today.
You've definitely heard a third voice that you don't recognize. Flo-Rida Man.
Flo-Rida Man.
This is Flo-Rida Man.
This is Fluffluffla.
This is
This is a very strong start to the show. I've already started imbibing on both liquor and marijuana. My co-host is playing with his phone and his feet, respectively.
Hey, I'm playing with my own balls.
I mean, whatever keeps you occupied.
Sometimes you just have to
listen. Every single person in this room is queer and neurodivergent.
Yay!
We all have played with something at some point, whether it be ours or someone else's.
Yes.
That's how I wake him up sometimes. You gotta get a feather duster under his sack and give it a little tickle.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Look at the two of you on your phones.
I was
looking up music.
I was saving his phone number because I put in my thing and I called myself on his phone. So don't worry about it. Now I'm gonna crack this motherfucker open. Wait, let's see if I can get it for the pod. Ready? Hold on. Ready? Shh.
That actually did have a nice beat.
Can you throw that away for me?
No.
Okay.
We're gonna clip that out and use it at the intro for one of our songs.
Just the pop and the...
We totally could too.
Yeah. You know?
God, we are musically autistic and stuck in this room together.
So
now,
here's kind of where your adopted started, just to give you an idea.
Okay.
The albums.
Yeah, please.
This is the album title, Music to Shit To.
I do remember that.
Beachside Relaxation, Midnight Primetime.
Okay.
Incesturbation.
Sure.
Gentle Caress. Short Songs for Short Lives.
Yeah.
That one's really good.
Yeah. A Moment of Silence. Fartocalypse.
There we go.
That's one of my personal favorites. Tales from Under the Sex Dungeon.
Oh,
okay.
I love that one.
I love that it's from under the sex dungeon,
exactly,
meaning that there's a sub-basement.
Of course.
There always are. Yeah.
Speaking of which, we could do an update to band names of 2024, and I've got 3 album names already this year.
Do you?
Yeah.
I decided that I could probably do my band name. Some band names could be album names.
Mm-hmm.
So I've changed it to like the band and album names section.
Okay.
The last few that I've had were Death by Dorito, Arakakra Mothman, Dakimura Wizard, and Mad Rambles of the Heretical Prophet.
These sound like your adopted albums.
So another fun thing about the morning show is occasionally they'll just be, because they read emails and stuff from people all the time.
Yeah.
Right now there's a whole thread going on about a guy with brain cancer who found out his wife is cheating on him.
No!
So funny.
Oh shit!
It ran all last week. And John ran into a guy who apparently has Lou Gehrig's disease at an event he went to. So all week he's just been going back and forth between things then they were like, oh, they should make a podcast because neither one of them are going to live much longer. So it'd be short-lived, but it'd be very funny, like stuff like that. So occasionally they'll be talking about shit and they'll just say words and then they'll just be like, that'd be a good band name. So we've got things like Adult Wheelies and Chaos Cavern and Come November, but not COME.
It's of course Come November.
And
I like that one for a porno. It should be
band.
Come December because it's not November.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But then there's also like Granny with her pants off.
Oh,
and Hand Herpes and Fake Bifida.
Hand Herpes is the album. Okay, hold on.
No, those are band names.
No. The Herpes one.
Yeah.
That's an album name. Okay. And the Granny one is a song name in that album.
Fair enough.
With her pants off.
So the 3 album names that I've snagged from them so far is Pig Fucking in a Shithole.
You almost got a spit take.
God, that's amazing. I tried so hard to avoid that.
Don't ruin the alcohol. Kayaking down Butt Crack Canyon.
Oh my god.
And said diarrhea.
These are just your adopted albums.
It's great.
This is amazing.
So I take notes.
Okay. That's actually amazing. Because
tell them about the secret that we haven't written yet.
So the secret of the secret door is Jesus. That's a fucking
Legend of the Secret Door.
Hey, look, I was in the Secret Garden, the musical, when I was in fucking high school. So
let me actually grab it so we can do prop comedy.
Okay.
So
I love prop comedy for an
audio
podcast.
Well, we haven't gotten our shit together yet to set up the GoPros to actually start recording because
Nice. 10 out of 10.
Whatever. It's a practice pad.
You're a practice pad.
I know.
Ass is a practice pad.
Oh, that's what she said. Nice. Yeah, I signed up and got put in with a bunch of cool stuff. So 6 years ago now.
Yeah.
I've been listening to the Morning Sickness since they've been on the air for 23 years. I've been listening for probably 12. I would listen to like their morning news report thing, riding my bike to junior high.
Oh, okay.
So I've been listening for a minute.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm pretty sure you're the oldest one in the room.
How old are you?
I'm absolutely the oldest one in the room. We've talked about this.
Yes.
30.
I'm 34, bro.
Oh shit!
Yeah. You're the oldest one.
You lying sack of shit. You lied to us.
I did. I'm still the baby in the room, and yet somehow actively trying to join the 27 club.
Well, please don't. But
you listen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
You have to record at least one episode.
I did have a moment
27.
the other day where there's a concealed handgun somewhere in the household that I'm aware of, and I was like staring at where it was, and in my head I could hear it calling to me like the Green Goblin mask.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Well, that's when you turn the demons in on itself and you just become the Green fucking Goblin.
Well, that's exactly what I did.
With guns.
I was
holding guns instead of shitty little bombs.
I became the Green Goblin in the sense that I started quoting Spider-Man to myself and then started giggling for 15 minutes.
So
we're all okay.
On the outside, anyway.
Yeah.
So like 6 years ago, they were doing Play-Doh.
Okay.
And
which is that's the name of the event. He does not smoke.
I don't. I'm a drinker. He's a crossfader, and feel free to be.
It's great. You're the left. He is the right, and I'm the middle.
Yeah.
I need that lighter though.
There's like 17 more laying around this room,
including the one in my pocket.
Nice.
Pick a pick.
Pick a pick. Nice. I just.
How many of those do we have?
Sags.
3. 3 of them? 3? I think there's one more in my room. I think there's a second one of those hiding in this room somewhere. So they were doing Play-Doh a couple years ago, and
I love the fact that you're gonna get like the maddest contact high from the two of us.
That's totally fine. I don't care. And they were talking about a couple of the bands that they had just played, and then they were talking about how easy it is to like write hit music because it's like 3 chords and decent mixing.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is.
You have no idea
nowadays,
how happy it is that the two of you are in the same room right now.
Just
this is so good. This is gonna be great. You might just be a recurrent guest at this point of this.
Which again, no issues with that.
I'm totally fine with that.
We still have to get. I have to have my sister get us in contact with those book people from Comic-Con.
Tell him what they do.
So
book people from Comic-Con.
So my sister is friends.
Dude, we went to Comic-Con.
We went to Comic-Con this year.
Fucking
so
dope.
great.
I've never been to like a con, like just in general.
Have you ever?
And I grew up in Tampa.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right?
This is the motherfucker I tell you about who used to rock out with all the old metalheads at the bars in Tampa.
No,
I was fucking corpse grinders drinking pal for like 2 years.
This motherfucker will literally hook us up when we go to Florida.
You know,
I'm telling you.
I'll remind me about this in about 20 minutes.
Whether it be bands or coke, we'll get it.
Remind me to tell him the Deftones story.
He has a Deftones story
I'm gonna tell
too.
him the local Deftones story.
Christ.
How long have you been out here?
Intermittently about 5 years.
I hate how
I was out here for college. I went to Crass.
Oh, okay. I started going to Crass, then I got arrested for having 130 pounds of weed in my trunk. So
that's a lot of weed.
That's where I met him.
I shot at somebody.
You know what? I cannot and will not ever be mad at you for that.
And I'm not even a smoker. I just needed the money.
Yes, bro. Listen, in this economy, fuck.
He should consider himself very fucking lucky because it could have been people.
It could have been people.
It could have been people. Could have been meth. Could have been like anything worse.
Well, no. So where we met in county, I actually figured out the best way to move meth, but that's a whole other.
Yeah, it's contacting Florida.
I mean, there's that too.
There's that too, but if you're getting it out of like Mexico or whatever, you can. It's water soluble.
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
you can put it into a.
Not to give the entire internet ideas on how to move meth across state.
No. This is kind of like a known thing at this point. But you just empty your fucking like
windshield wiper fluid reservoir,
and then you fucking fill that bitch with liquid meth.
And then when you get wherever you're going, you empty it back out onto trays, and then you let it dry out, and you crunch it up, and you sell it.
Yeah, I mean, hell, Breaking Bad probably told you more about making meth than
Oh yeah. What was I saying? So they were talking about like how to make like decent like hit songs or whatever, and then
the book people.
What?
The book people from Comic-Con.
Oh, all right. I've got 3 stories. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Ready?
Let's go 1, 2, 3.
So number 1, then they were talking about like how Chevelle has been such a big fucking band for 20 years now, and John said something about how it sounds like half of Chevelle's songs just sound like their fortune cookie like sayings.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
I know exactly what you're saying. Yes.
So I've got a hat full of fortune cookie fortunes. I paid $35 at a Panda Express for an entire box of fortune cookies, and I spent 2 days.
That's
opening.
all?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Because I walked in and I was like, hey, like how big of a box do they come in? And they told me, and I was like, okay, how much would it cost me just to get like a box of cookies? And like the person I was talking to didn't know, the person next to him didn't know, so they called their manager over, and their manager was like, you buy a family meal, I'll give you the entire box. And I was like, fucking done. $35.
That's such a great deal.
So I've got...
He got food and cookies for free.
No. I paid for the family meal, only got the cookies.
Okay, I see. I get you.
But it's probably because they didn't even have a button for that.
I'm
shit.
sure they didn't.
Like,
meanwhile, you go to Jimmy John's and you get fucking catering out the ass.
Yeah.
So
good God.
So that's...
I hate that you and I.
That's an album.
Life.
That's an album, right there.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely an album.
No joke.
At the very least, a song.
You pulled that out, and I'm like,
it's
okay.
An EP.
So
it's a 6-song EP.
I want to make the formal invitation to join Your Adopted as the drummer.
Okay.
This is a band that I want to play out with, and fucking actually, we were talking about doing DIY shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I kind of had like $1 million idea in my head.
Yeah.
When it came to like touring, is instead of trying to fucking go all around everywhere and fucking yourself off in the process, we could just do backyard tours where we do here, and we go do like fucking North Phoenix, or we go to Glendale, and then we go to fucking Flagstaff, and then we go to Page, or we go to Tucson.
Payson.
Yeah, hit a bunch of places that are here, and then we can choose a state, because by then you and I will be rolling around our bikes for sure. but we'll choose a state, and then we'll throw darts at a bunch of names or whatever, and pick like 5 cities.
Sure.
And then announce, hey, we're doing tours, but we're doing a backyard tour in this state, going here, 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 and here. Come and see us if you can.
Yeah.
If we can do 4 or 5 states like that, you have a fucking quarter of the country following you.
Yeah.
Instead of straining yourself and killing yourself, fucking doing other shit.
Just look at where we're located. We're in Phoenix.
Yeah.
So we could, like, California comedians come over here to try their shit out all the time.
Exactly.
So we could hit California. We could go Vegas. We could go up to Utah.
Oh, Vegas
a little weird.
Utah would be great.
Perfect.
Utah would be great.
For crowd testing these tracks, a place like Utah,
Very fun.
It would be amazing.
Because either you're gonna have people up in arms like ugh, or you're gonna have people like yeah,
or we're gonna watch people have their first moment of deconstruction.
Yes,
there's also that.
We must deconvert the Mormons. No more special underwear.
You've been adopted into the family, Mormons.
I've told you about my theory on Mormon underwear, right?
No.
I haven't told you my Mormon underwear theory?
No.
I think Mormons, if the zombie apocalypse ever happens, will probably last the longest because it's flavor sealed.
Oh, that's the worst thing we've said on this show.
No, it's not.
Flavor sealed.
It's flavor sealed.
Oh, dude, I can only imagine how sour that pussy must be.
Woo!
That's a whole that's
It's not even the sausage end of the spectrum. We're talking about the salami.
Exactly. My Tampa Knights will know exactly what I mean when I say that smells like Nebraska Avenue.
We have one of those. It's called Van Buren.
Oh, hey!
Yeah. Well, no, they moved from Van Buren.
Yeah, they're on Buckeye now on 35th Avenue.
And they also, a lot of them went out to the football stadium.
Yeah,
because all the events out there too.
I saw a lot of them on Buckeye when we were locked up, dude.
Zeroed out, sir.
So many whores down there.
What was the next story I was gonna tell?
I have no idea.
It was that, and then it was Deftones, and then it was
Patches O'Houlihan. Don't be afraid to throw that dog on the floor.
Yeah,
if he gets in your face.
It's animal therapy.
He acts like he's the most touch-starved thing in the world, but he's not.
He's not. The cats are. He's not. He's totally fine. He's loved every day. In fact, I've got his treats right over here.
Yeah.
When he's not being fed the excess pizza crust.
Or the chicken nuggets that I had
for
dinner the other day.
Look at him. He's not fat. No. This motherfucker orders 3 pizzas every week.
No, Dad and I order 2. We get 2, and then sometimes we'll get the bread twisties.
Okay, so regardless, 2 pizzas like a week, right? This dog gets like at least 4 crusts a week. He's not fat. He's in great health.
That's because he fights the cats.
Freya keeps him in shape.
I probably.
No, it's not Freya. It's
not Freya.
Hades.
Okay.
Him and Hades will go around.
Hades is the fattest cat in this house.
The big fat
He's
orange.
literally like 30 pounds.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we've got tons of.
I didn't realize that it was a Jaguar when I first walked in.
Yeah,
that's actually a good question.
I
had one of those.
I walked into Milano's and I saw it and I was just like, you're coming home right now.
Yeah,
and then my electric's over there. Nice.
Bass or guitar?
I can play the guitar.
Okay.
Can you?
I can, if with effort.
Alright.
I will tell you that bass for these songs would be even easier.
Okay.
And you could be as fucked up as you want, and you'll still be able to play the bass lines. Yeah.
I have really bad finger control. I don't know. So he's a freak, right? So I can do this, and then, but I can't have this out and the pinky down. But he can't. See, he's got like more finger control than I do. It's all. See, that's what I'm. See, you two are normal.
No, I'm not, because motherfucker, it goes backwards too.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got the hyper extension.
Yeah. But I have the no extension.
Yeah, but
it won't come out at all. So it's like
you
really
broke your hand. So I mean.
I did.
Like.
I broke this hand, and
you can see in the thumb.
Yeah. I broke my right hand, and my right pinky and like this, I can't finger style.
Look at how much taller my broken
That's
thumb is.
Wild.
That's interesting.
Wow.
I can't wait to go motorcycle glove shopping with you.
Holy shit! I never saw how extended it was. That's like a big difference.
Speaking of motorcycle gloves, I kind of this band. We can make it official.
Sure.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Should we just?
He can play that.
should we just fucking roll up on motorcycles?
Oh, absolutely.
How are we gonna move the drums?
We'll get some.
We don't. We just play whatever drums are there.
That's fair.
But imagine a punk band riding up in fucking full leathers on motorcycles.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
Like that.
guitars on their back.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when I bought that acoustic, they gave me the guitar bag that I could strap up on the motorcycle with.
That's
so
true. They did tell you that.
They just gave it to me, which was great. I love Milanos. Shout out Milanos.
Sponsor us.
So, do you guys remember the My Pillow guy?
Of course, I remember
Mike Lindell.
Mike Lindell.
Mike Lindell.
He's my spirit animal. Because I want to kill my spirit animal.
Well, he got.
You killed the animal. You
fight
gained the
with a
power.
12-year-old.
Yeah, he lost a fight
course
with a
he did.
12-year-old.
Why
I thought
is
it
that
was
in
the
the
funniest
news?
fucking thing.
What is this about? He lost.
Just him being a bitch. Like,
I mean,
Because he's an idiot.
are you surprised? Bro?
No, absolutely not. I
Look
just
at
find it
him.
funny.
He's as seen on TV rich, which is like the dumbest kind of rich you can be.
He's the as seen on TV Billy
almost the
Mays.
dumbest, yeah.
Well, what's the dumbest then?
I would say the Kardashians.
Ugh. Yeah, they really were milking daddy's money, weren't they?
Well, it wasn't
Yeah.
even. It started off milking daddy's money, and then it changed to the mom milking Kim's ass money from that sex tape. Did you know that the mom was the one who was distributing that?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's wild. Fucking, did you hear do you guys remember the whole Carol Baskin thing? Of course, Tiger King.
And now we've got Chimp World or whatever it's called.
Well, yeah, no, because fucking, what was I gonna say?
It's like,
Carol Baskin, brain fart, her husband. Everyone thinks she killed her husband, right?
Yeah.
Well, then, like 2 years later, there was a big thing that came out that said he was alive and living in Costa Rica with like a new name and a new wife and shit.
Yeah, but I also heard that was fake.
Yeah,
because
see, that's what I'm
that news
saying.
came from Carol herself.
Yeah,
So-
that news did come from Carol herself.
That's so fucking weird.
I honestly look.
I think she fed him to tigers.
I have
Everybody
a feeling
thinks she
that yeah, that's exactly what happened. And Joe and her had an affair. I'm calling it.
That
There
doesn't
we go.
surprise me.
I'm just calling it. Tiger King and Carol Baskin.
Tiger King x Carol Baskin. We'll start seeing the fan-drawn manga on the internet
Oh,
in about
God.
2 weeks.
The thing
You
about people
love
who
it.
hate
No.
each other that much, they have fucked at some point.
But now we got Chimp World.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with Chimp World? I don't get it.
So it's basically Tiger King, but it's Chimp Queen. It's a
Oh.
lady who like runs a chimp sanctuary.
Is this the lady who got her face ripped off?
No, it's totally different. That lady was here in town.
Really?
I think so.
Oh,
I think that was
interesting.
Arizona.
Yeah.
That was
Huh.
Phoenix.
But no, the new thing is this lady who runs a chimp sanctuary, and there's already a lot of like craziness about it because I guess in like episode 1 or 2 they like essentially show her breastfeeding a chimp.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So that's a whole thing right now.
I wasn't ready for that.
Welcome to the internet.
I mean, I've seen the BME Pain Olympics,
Take
so it's
those
not
off.
like.
I mean, those of us who grew up in that generation, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like, someone breastfeeding a chimp is not like that wild, but for such a public platform to just. Yeah,
Netflix
like
has
that's
always been the king of like weird shit, though. No, weird shit has always come out.
New
on
Nuns with
Netflix.
Big Guns is a movie on Netflix.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Netflix is literally the place where you go and you pitch something stupid, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll give you money to write that." Look at
Why are we
Paradise
millionaires
PD.
then, yeah?
Look at Paradise PD.
I never watched it.
Oh my god, it was so fucking funny though. It really was. But it was so badly animated. Like, it was Family Guy level of animation. And
Yeah.
Netflix paid like a fuckload of money for it. They had Tom Kenny and they had the fucking, the guy who died recently that was the big Destiny dude. Zavala. I can't remember his voice actor's name.
No idea.
He played a black FBI agent that was just as bald as he was on The Wire.
Yeah.
Okay, except he had a very visible dick at all time in his pants with massive balls to boots, and his nickname was Agent Clappers.
So they basically took Sir Nuts-a-Lot from Arizona and they animated him. Is that what you're telling me?
Who the fuck is Sir
You don't remember
Nuts-a-Lot? Oh, jeez.
There was a Phoenix PD officer who, in his spare time, wanted to be a porn star.
Oh my god.
So he was filming, like, at his house, I think, or he rented out a second house or something to, like, make pornography. And his like Pornhub name or whatever was Sir Nuts a lot. But they make fun of him on the morning show a lot too.
Really?
Yeah. I don't remember the guy's actual name. I've been awake for half an hour right now.
Yeah, no, so I this is literally the best fucking start to this show in my opinion, because I pulled up
we're halfway done.
No. Yeah. No. This is the best start to this podcast, because this is gonna go on for a little while, I think.
But we're gonna have to show you some of my fucking garbage ass music.
Jesus Christ, hold on. But I literally pulled up to this bitch with our guest in tow, and this motherfucker, Angus, is asleep half naked in bed.
Not half naked. I was wearing a shirt and shorts. I was clothed.
You were naked.
No.
You were.
I don't sleep naked.
Naked.
I don't sleep naked. I have to wear at least shorts when I sleep.
I had to do the flashy flash to wake your ass up.
You didn't have to. I was awake as soon as you started screaming my name.
Fucking clown.
Yeah.
Fucking clown.
Yeah. For this podcast,
that's unique. Fucking this. It's just not a sticker. Right?
Yeah, no, it's like part of the rap. So weird.
Things stoners get intrigued by.
Right? I mean, you have to be easily amused if you're gonna live this lifestyle. Hello, cat paw.
Monkey paw.
A finger on the monkey paw curls.
Right.
I want to skip the first wish. I want tickets to Megadeth, and I want to skip the third wish. And the monkey paw is just like this the whole time.
Stupid.
You're welcome. We have good times here.
We have fun.
So tell me, what's new in the news? Have you paid attention to the internet lately? Because I sure as fuck haven't.
No,
I saw
not
the My
really.
Pillow guy lost a fight with a 13-year-old.
Well, the My Pillow guy was at the RNC as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, of course
He's a
he was.
huge, like, Trump guy.
He's such a loser.
He's a huge Trump guy.
Yeah,
Such a
fucking-
loser.
And it's I don't want to go on a rant about that guy just yet.
Whatever you do probably has been done before.
That's why
on this podcast.
Yeah, that's why I'm just gonna
On this podcast.
On this
on this podcast. Yeah.
On this podcast.
We've talked shit about a lot of people.
Hey.
We've also
I'm
hyped
here
up
for
a
it.
lot of people. Shout out to Jay.
Yeah, shout out to Jay. Good God, 30 minutes in.
Our once an episode shout out to my Washington Fortnite party.
Fucking,
You're such a nerd.
shout out to Jay. I played Fortnite for the first time last night, and I hated every second of it.
Yeah.
I like playing with my friends, but
It's just a bad game.
it's just bad. Yeah, it's not a good game.
You have to get a good group together and play zero builds, and then it's just all the fun.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but
I mean, I'm gonna keep
if
playing
I'm
it 'cause,
playing
like-
zero build, I might as well just play Warzone.
Or like PUBG.
Or PUBG. I
Yeah.
would compare it more to PUBG.
I'd rather
but
play Escape from
Yeah.
Tarkov.
I can play that now.
I hate it. It's such a bad game. There's so
Escape
many
from Tarkov?
hackers.
No.
There's
At this
so
point,
many-
yeah, it
it's
came out and it
ruined.
was the big fucking thing, and then it kind of took a real nosedive.
Yeah,
Talking
they
like
took
Fallout
a hard
76.
nosedive. No, that went in the opposite direction.
Dude, talk about fucking
76 stuck and they sucked fucking donkey dick for free, and then it went way out of nowhere, and now it's like a great game to play.
Yeah, but now there's so many like mods to it. Like that's why you and I haven't played Lethal Company yet. It's because you got so many mods and I don't have any.
Oh well, mods don't matter for 76.
Yeah.
Our bases were right next to each other. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Right on that little creek.
I do remember
That was
that little
fucking
creek.
stupid.
I should actually try something.
What do you mean? It was the best water farm in the area.
It definitely was the best water farm in that area.
It was so great because I came into that save again, and I was like looking around because I moved that base. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But
Of course you did.
there was a dude in that spot, and he was like level 6,000. I was like, no, fuck you. So I launched 2 of the 3 nukes in the game at his base. Glitched my way through that silo. And I was
We
like,
never
no,
did
fuck
get
you.
to fire the nukes and then try to stand right under it.
I did. I finally did it. I
You did it.
I launched one at the White Springs, and then I fucking ran right in the center of where it was. So I got a picture of it, like, sitting right here. So, the thing I love about I have a love-hate relationship with 76, because, good God, there is a nudity mod that I downloaded.
Really?
I'm not ashamed of that in the slightest. But your screenshots become your loading screen.
That's hilarious.
So, every now and then I'll get, like, the one where it's the nuke, right? And then, like, the next one will be a Deathclaw or whatever. And then it's just Titty City for, like, 3 slides. And I'm like, I'm not this much of a degenerate, come on.
Aren't you?
I don't know why they did it.
No, maybe a little, but like, it's an absurd amount of times it uses, like, the same 4 pictures. And I'm like,
That's so
bro,
funny.
fucking chill,
That's
Jesus.
so funny.
It's like the YouTube algorithm.
Oh my God, I swear. It's like, no, it's like, we think you're in a bad mood. Here's a nice rack that you took a photo of 6.5 years ago.
Oh, that's good. I'm talking about games that have fallen off. I logged into World of Warcraft after about a year of taking it off and taking off from it. But fucking Classic is still great. Classic is still good,
Sure.
you know?
You would have loved
That's
Grandma.
fine.
She was an old school
Like,
RuneScape girl.
Yeah, it was like, hey, RuneScape is still a good game. But, like, Classic Cataclysm, cool. It's great. It's Cataclysm. I liked that expansion but dude, I looked into I understand why that shit's falling off real hard.
Oh yeah, no.
They changed the whole flying
Yeah.
shit. They changed. Yeah, they instead of listening to everybody and hearing the entire fan base going, Dragonflight flying sucks.
Yeah.
It's garbage. Fuck you. They made it the standard across the entire game.
Oh, fuck.
So now, in the regular world, you have to jump and fly, and then take a land, and then run a little bit to gain your mount's stamina back up, and then fly. That's the whole fucking point. Getting a goddamn flying mount was so you could fly to wherever the fuck you wanted on Azeroth.
Yeah.
And they took, yeah.
Oh.
So
This is
that
why I
company
like
is just
pirates.
going, hey, we hear ya, and we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's pirate. I like listening to pirate software for that shit. Every now and then,
Oh, yeah.
fucking,
Yeah.
they screw up really badly, and then he does like a 30-second short on it, and I'm like, they suck. It's like he's like literally one of your biggest fucking employees, and it's not even like employee, it's him and his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And both of them are shitting on you, and it's
Yeah.
like, bro, that's so bad.
Yeah.
You
This
should be
is
ashamed of yourselves.
this is the first expansion I will not be purchasing.
Good.
I have played since launch in 2004,
Yeah.
and this is when I call it quits on
I
the new
remember
games.
when-
I will keep playing the classic because I mean that's how I remember it, and that's when it was good.
Sure.
But
I remember
was there
Mr.
too.
T.
Yeah, right.
I
I
remember
still have
Mr.
the
T
collectors
commercials.
of
That's
a
it.
couple of the expansions in my bedroom.
I have the Cataclysm one. Yeah.
God, you're both nerds.
Yeah.
You're both nerds.
It was, yeah.
And you're
it
friends with us. What's it say about you?
That I'm needy for attention.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Are we starting that already? Jesus.
I just like setting them off.
It's
we
easy
used to do
sometimes.
this at work so
Oh, yeah.
much, dude. It was so funny.
I'd be in the back. I'd hear him come in from a delivery, and then I'd just go, "Oh my god!" And then he would just making everybody even more awkward. It was great.
And then I'd immediately switch into, yeah, man, I'm sick and tired of this fucking bullshit traffic. And then everyone's looking at me like, wow, that really came out of you, huh?
The amount of times that it would be like,
fucking Christ!
like it wouldn't be a full cafe, but there would be people there, and we'd be in the, like at the end of a rush or something, and he'd come in from a delivery and be like, "This is bullshit." Walk to the back and then just go, "Oh yeah," and everybody. Not us, because even Greg was kind of just like, all right, this is normal.
Oh.
And everybody in the fucking customers were just like, what the fuck was that? Like, did someone forget the porn? Like, the porn tab was still open? What the hell? The looks on some... You
I
could
could
tell.
see it in my head.
You could
so
tell the
clearly,
uptight
bro.
people.
Oh.
Like, you'd
pretentious
see like
Scottsdale fucks
Oh,
that
yeah,
were
you'd
like
see those-
so offended, like, oh, what
you'd
was
see,
bad?
You'd see those old ladies like coming up and saying, "I want a Doogie Tom." Oh yeah, and then I need to go back to church. They'd be like straightening their cowls and shit. And be like,
What can I get for ya? Oh my god, you want this sandwich? Are you sure?
Patches is like, is that for me?
Yeah. Look at him.
Yeah, look at him. You're such a dumb little dog.
You were bred for beauty, not for brains.
So stupid. Yes, you are. It's okay to rattle him around. Like this. It's okay to rattle him around like this because there's nothing to be damaged in there.
It's two brain cells just going back and forth like Pong.
It's two brain cells fighting for third place and then losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like the Jets. How we're 5th place out of 4 teams in the AFC East. Not even joking. We're statistically 5th place because the because the Colts used to be in Baltimore, and they still have more playoff wins than we do.
So I was not even high earlier, and I still kind of stand by this, but like I had a moment where I was listening to like a quarterback interview for a college football game.
Okay.
And he kicked a field goal for whatever reason, and he like hit it like really far or whatever, blah 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 bullshit. And I'm like, this is why football fucking sucks, bro. It's like, this shit makes no sense. You're literally like celebrating over nothing. Like, congratulations, you kicked the ball far. What do you want, a fucking medal? But at the same time,
they score a point.
But at the same time,
score one point.
At the same time though, or 3 point. 5 minutes later, I'm watching that same game, and I'm watching them beat the shit out of each other on that field, and I'm like, damn, man, this shit's kind of good.
Yes, I used to play football. You don't watch it for the scoring.
No,
you watch it for the people beating the hell out of each other in the
It's
middle
like you
of the
watch
grassy
NASCAR
field.
for the crashes. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even do that though. I just catch the highlights on YouTube. I went down a motorcycle rabbit hole, moto racing rabbit hole the other day, and some of the crashes on that are fucking intense.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, baby.
They just kind of tumble and slide.
Yeah.
And then they crash into the wall.
And then occasionally their bike is just like, good, my back doesn't hurt anymore, and it keeps going.
Yeah, which is honestly the funniest part. I watched one where a dude like hit the bump on a curve and he lost control, so he fell off the bike. And he slid for like a couple of feet and then landed on his back, frog rolled back onto his feet, and had to chase after his bike because it was going away at like 10 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's absolutely
shit happens.
Oh, dude, I was laughing my ass off. I was like, in my head, I could hear the doo 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 doo. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, please just get back on the bike. Ugh.
I think the best.
That's like OG brain rot.
Yeah. I think the best crash video I've ever seen was a NASCAR. No, not. It was either it was a car. I don't think it was either NASCAR or F1 or whatever. But the crash happened, and then one of the tires came completely off the vehicle.
Oh God!
And it rolled and bounced down the track, and then it like kind of took a curve. And at the end of whatever that straightaway was, there was just like a wall of tires for like just in cases. It bounces. It hits the wall, and then it goes up, and then it lands perfectly on top of one of the stacks of tires.
Oh, I have seen.
It was
that
like
one.
it was in a Le Mans style race or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So speaking of Le Mans, I am bringing this up again. There is a event that happens yearly that I really want to participate in one day, even with my limited knowledge of cars and shit. It's called the Running of the Lemons.
Oh yeah.
And it is a Le Mans style race
Of just regular cars.
of cars that cost less than $500.
Look at that face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I want that because then
Oh, dude, it's so fucking funny. Half those goddamn cars stall on the track.
Because then I'll have a perfect car to do a fucking L spot in.
Yeah.
And
It would be,
dude, I saw
so good.
I saw a
though.
couple.
I really want to do that.
Speaking of that, I saw a couple of sleepers the other day, and I knew they were sleepers because it was literally a Chrysler Town and Country van on 15s that you could hear the
Oh, of
as
course,
it was
the
revving,
turbo.
but there was nothing else changed to the van. It was just the rims, and then behind him was a Chevy Cobalt in that really ugly yellow. Yeah, but with the same thing, it just had really like decent rims, like not top of the line kind of shit, but like decent rims.
There are Mexicans driving those cars.
And you just heard these fucking turbos going crazy. I'm like, these motherfuckers race.
There's a girl that lives down in Santan Valley who is a YouTuber and like a biker chick. And she has a GTI that she's like building up to go do like weird shit with.
That's so cool.
I want to run into her one day. Actually, that's her calendar right there.
Oh, that's her.
That's her.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
Dude, so I drive a Shelby.
There's an obscene amount of titties in this room.
I guarantee you we can pull up to a meet with my truck. And
he has a Shelby pickup.
Yeah. He's explaining that.
That's a badass truck.
I think you may have seen it because when we were at Electric Bat.
Yeah, maybe.
I had it at that
time. Oh, yeah.
I owned it for a
I didn't
while.
get a good look at it, but it was like right there. So, yeah.
Yep. 89 Dodge Dakota Shelby.
Man, I wish I knew anything about cars.
Basically, when I pull up to a car show, all the old heads are just like, "What in the fuck is that?" And then I pop the hood and they see the Shelby serial number on it, and they exclusively want to talk to me. Like they're just like, "Fuck any of that!" Like, what is it? What is this? I'm like, it's Carroll Shelby in his old age, being a crazy man, just building one of the wildest trucks.
Sorry, I was looking deeper into the running of the lemons because it really interests me.
Bro, if
they recommended
if we could get
for like Craigslist to look for a car or whatever, but everything that you do for $500 is like fucking like no down payment, like we work with no credit, like that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
I don't think that works. I don't think that works in my book.
So we gotta go like
yeah. You know,
we gotta find.
Yeah, we gotta find a
We
meter.
gotta find to sell it.
Be like the dude that wants $1,500 for a car, and be like, I'll give you $500.
So you know how, since we're talking about cars, and I've had this thought in my head for a minute.
Sure.
You know how the record for the rat run from New York to San Diego is like 23 hours and like a couple of minutes?
Yeah.
The rat run?
Yeah.
Wait. That's the one where, hang on. Is that what it's called?
I don't know. It's the thing that they did in Rat Race, the movie, but I don't know what it's actually called. I just call it the Rat Run.
Yeah. It's the same like, what is it? The same map or like.
Yeah.
What do you call it? The course.
Course.
That they took
we'll go
in
with
Rat
course.
Race.
Yeah. But yeah, you go from like New York City to like San Diego. But so the record right now in a car is like 23 hours and a couple of minutes. I'm curious if anybody's tried that on a motorcycle.
I'm sure they have.
I'm like, wait, what?
That gas
would the
tank
record
has to
be?
slow you down so bad, dude.
Yeah, well, especially depending on the bike, because
And
like
high performance bikes are gonna eat even more gas.
Right,
It's
'cause,
gonna be
like,
harder to
my-
accommodate a bigger tank on them.
my Yami, I can get like 160 miles out of it before I have to fill. Dad's Sportster, you like should fill every 100 miles.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
But I've also done 125 on his.
Yeah, but the
Sportster,
problem is
so.
you're not gonna get that far before you have to refuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's feasible, unfortunately. Not without some
It'd
kind
be
of
fun,
super
though.
modified bike.
It would be a lot of fun. Yep. I'll modify a bike.
What? What the fuck? No!
God, you're fun to fuck with.
Alright, well, I'm still half asleep too, so.
Well, that's why it's great. But yeah, no, I would rock the fuck out of at least a lemons race. That feel like it would be fun as hell.
Yeah. The lemon race would be absolutely.
And then eventually, when you get bored of it, you just turn it into a crash up there.
Exactly. Put a roll cage in this bitch. What do you mean you just have pipes that you can weld? Whatever, do it.
Whatever, do it. Oh, I finally finished my Gundam.
Did you?
Yeah.
You are so. It's a curse, man. It's the autistic curse. It really is, because my buddy Graham was doing gunplay, and then you started doing gunplay, and then another close friend of mine hit me up the other day and was like, "Hey, guess what I got?" And I was like, "It's gunplay, isn't it?" And they sent me a picture of a fully built Zaku, and I was like, "Mother
motherfucker! Why do all the autistic kids turn into fucking Gundam builders?
Do you want to see my next autism stim?
No, go ahead and show me.
Now that I've built the Gundam?
Tell me.
We're crocheting.
Oh my god, you are such a weirdo.
I'm gonna make rabbit ear beanies.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you gonna become Louise from Bob's Burgers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only full face beanie. It's gonna be a full head with rabbit ears. And maybe some cat ears. And maybe
You're such a
yeah.
I can't take you anywhere.
No.
Yeah, I know.
But you can take him everywhere.
But
Yeah, I know. You gotta do
And he has.
you gotta do the floppy dog ears.
That'd be cool too.
You know which ones I'm talking about?
Yeah, the one where the and then
Yeah, that's
yeah.
the one.
Fuck you!
Fuck you.
Intel.
Wow.
Yeah, seriously, fuck you, Intel.
Fuck you, Intel. Save $229 on SoundForge Pro 18 Plus Steinberg Spectralayer Elements 11.
No.
No, I'm good.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. Oh, we also have an 18-channel.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's back there in the corner. We have to get it repaired.
So we can mic up 18
Yeah.
mics and then get one of us to sit in the middle and masturbate.
16. I volunteer him as tribute.
I'll just get in there and lube up my hands and do.
And from 18 different angles so that we can actually record it. It's so we can have pure Dolby 7.1 surround sound.
We'll call the song "When You Give a Monkey Pornography." It'll just be 2 minutes of that.
Now I just can't get that scene from C-Lab out of my head.
He ain't reading.
He ain't reading.
Son of a bitch! I'm still looking for that episode. I gotta find it and watch it.
C-Lab.
C-Lab.
I really wish that Adult Swim still had all those. Hello there. What are those?
This is the shake I was talking about.
Oh shit! This motherfucker got like an ounce of shake for $30.
Yeah.
$30.
Yeah.
From Zen.
That's very normal, actually.
What the fuck?
The only reason I don't buy that for Dad is because he likes the nugs.
What a freak.
And in my 30s, I'm packing cones.
That's the way it should be, to be fair.
Yeah.
Although when I went and got my card, the doctor told me that smoking blunts and stuff is not the best way to do it, and I was like, why? And he's like, well, think about it.
You're still smoking.
You're still smoking it, but as it's sitting in your hand, it's burning away. Like the easier thing to do is just get a small bong or a one-hitter pipe and pack it and use that, and then you get to use all your weed. And I was like, oh, that's knowledge.
It is.
It's knowledge from an old head.
Yeah.
He's taking notes.
Yes. He's just using my fun sticky notes.
Yes, I am.
Now that I'm awake and been moving around, I have to pee. I have to pee real bad.
Oh, you can hold down the fort while you.
Can we?
I mean,
Boop.
try.
Boop. 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 I'm booping the dog. Boop.
No, don't touch him. He doesn't like it.
He likes it when you do that voice, though.
Oh my god, Patches! You're such a little bitch!
You're so pretty. No! God damn it. Oh well. Ah! Oh, what are we passing notes like it's high school?
I guess.
You're a bitch! No. Okay, the top one makes sense.
Pornocopia.
That's an O?
I missed it. Pornocopia.
That's not what this says.
What does it say?
It says paroecopia.
No.
Yeah.
Pornocopia.
No.
Let me see.
Paranacopia.
Let me see that.
Paroe.
Let me see.
It looks like P-A-R-O-I copia.
Pierogies.
Pierogies.
Pornocopia.
And then
Pierogatopia.
and then P.O.Peck Island.
That says PP Island.
That does not say PP
Listen,
Island.
I didn't have something solid to write on. So
There's so many songs.
leave my left hand alone.
It says Pee Poo Island.
Thank you. Let me see it.
Pee-Poo Island?
People is lad.
Let me see that.
Is
ladded.
Let me see that motherfucker.
Just 2 D's.
Did your dyslexia
Just 2
kick in?
D's.
Yes,
Is
I am a
ladded.
dyslexican.
A dyslexican.
It does say is lad.
Is lad.
I am really fucking high right now.
Congratulations, you've made it to the next level.
Hey, we made it through
That's-
fucking 50 minutes of this shit.
It's like this every week.
Perfect. I'll be back.
Oh yeah.
Well, you got my number. You know where I live. The back door's usually open.
Yeah.
So-
You're the drummer of my band, so.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
My therapist is going to be wholly confused when I go see them Thursday
Why?
because I'm sure I'm going to bring this up
What?
that you brought RJ over.
Okay.
Well, so you should open up your session with, so I've been adopted.
He's been adopted.
Yeah.
My father adopted him.
He really did too.
He
It's
really
kind of
did.
wild.
Like anytime my dad is like, hey, I think we should maybe you should look into this, that, and the other, and I'll be like, all right, well, to get there it'll cost us X amount of money, and he's like, per person, and I'm like, yeah, and he's like, okay, here's enough for you, me, and Kai, and then, so we've gone and saw Megadeth.
Yeah, we did.
We went and saw we went to U-Fest.
Yeah, we did. U-Fest was dope.
We went. Where else did we go? We've done
We
several
saw
things.
Ailstorm. And
We did. Well, you and I saw
Ailstorm.
Ailstorm. I'm
Yeah.
talking about with Dad. Dad
Okay.
throwing the money down.
The fucking Rob Zombie show.
Yep, we went and saw Zombie.
That was
Alright.
dope, dude.
Which that was like the 5th time I've seen him, but still.
The first time I saw him.
Zombie's good.
it was
Zombie's
fucking
good,
great.
dude. I went to his haunted house that he had out here a few years ago.
Oh shit, the House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah,
one?
yeah. That was cool, especially because they did the concert night 1.
Oh,
And then
okay,
everybody
yeah.
who was in the crowd got to go through the haunted house, which
Oh,
that got a little
so
sticky because there were so many people, so they let us go in group. And like, if you were grouped up with your friends, you'd go, but then like 13 seconds later, the next group would come in. So
Yeah.
sometimes we would be the ones getting scared by whoever jumps out, and sometimes we would see the person jumping out scaring the people in front of us. But that was a great concert because Power Man opened.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Well, you know why Power Man opened?
No.
Spider is Rob's younger brother.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't
Wait,
know that.
what?
Spider 1 from
Power Man 5000. Yeah.
is Rob Zombie's younger brother.
Fucking color me gobsmacked.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
He started off with a little 4-track and wrote the entire first EP himself. And then,
Wow.
you know, Rob used to be like a producer on Pee-wee's Playhouse.
What?
Yeah,
That's not real.
that's real.
That is not real.
I believe it.
He also was an editor for a porn magazine.
That I
That,
yeah.
I don't believe
That
it.
makes
checks out.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob's lived a life, man. And he's not, you know, one of those crazy fucking celebrities that's out every other day going, look at all my money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, he's kind of just a dude who rocks the fuck out and then occasionally produces a really gory ass movie.
He was one of the reasons I wanted to get dreadlocks.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm so glad you didn't because you are white as fucking hell.
Compared to you, I'm Mexican.
Listen here, there's only one Hispanic in that room.
That room? That room over there?
That room right here. Hispanic. You leave my Hispanics alone. Dreidel, fuck you.
According to 23andMe, I am 94% white.
94.
Oh yeah, dude. Like if you got a map of Europe and threw 5 darts, that's my makeup.
That's literally me, except for
Yeah.
some reason it's a majority of Spaniards raping everything.
Yeah. Well, I'm still surprised that like my last name is Welsh.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me.
There's like, I mean, you know, that area is like this big, so it's like, how the fuck did that
Well,
name get
that-
passed so far?
Well, that tiny island conquered the world at one point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately so.
Yeah. Oh God, more notes.
Which is why, so my last name actually means white man in Hawaii.
Huh.
Because
That's fantastic.
the ancestors of my family, I'm adopted. I will restate that. The ancestors of my family were the first ones to land in Hawaii
Huh.
and start the colonization process.
How'd that go?
Are you trying to roll a blunt?
No.
Okay.
No, he's just trying to make his note look fancy.
I'm trying to be an asshole.
I know. I'm aware.
Well then, fuck you.
Well then, fuck you.
Thank you. And yes, it's intentional.
Hail Santa. You wasted an entire sticky note for Hail Santa at the very top?
Damn right I did.
Hail Santa.
Now you have to put it up. Oh, I hope Patty sees that.
She won't. It'll fall.
Yeah, it will. You cocksucker!
I'll put it up his butt.
Yeah, you promise?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you what it's like to have a gynecologist stick 5 fingers in your ass with no lube.
Yay.
Hey man, whatever fixes the hemorrhoids, you know?
Oh no, I'm gonna make those much worse.
I don't think, I'm like 95% certain I've never had a hemorrhoid. Which is crazy because I've clogged commercial toilets. So like...
Didn't you clog one in county too?
Probably.
I do vaguely remember you being like coming into my pod and then like taking a shit and being like,
oh no, I never once work furlough hit, I never shit there again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
That's so funny.
Never.
I don't think I did either, honestly.
Cause why? We could go to like somewhere better when we're out and about. I shat at work. Like, that's the only time in my life that I shit at work. Because normally, if I have to shit, I clench up until I get home so that I can poop and then take a shower. Because cleanliness.
Oh my god.
See, I
That's
like
so
getting
funny.
paid to shit.
Yeah.
So I will take like a 20-minute shit break at work.
I know.
Then again, I work retail, so it's like...
So yeah, it doesn't,
Yeah.
it doesn't affect anything too much. But I know a guy who, or I knew a guy who worked at like a, I want to use the word smelting, but I don't think smelting is the right word for it. But basically like a big place where they melt down a bunch of metal and then stamp it into whatever the fuck needs to.
Sure. Like a foundry.
Like a foundry,
yeah.
thank you. And the only bathroom was literally like a quarter mile from his station. So if he had to go to the bathroom, it was an hour-long endeavor.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
he'd have to he would shut down whatever he was doing so that nobody touched anything and nothing like spilled over and killed someone. And then he would walk the quarter mile to the bathroom and take like a 20-minute shit and then walk back. And so an hour of his day every day was using the bathroom the one time.
That's wild. That was fucking crazy, dude. I can't imagine using that much time to take a shit.
Right?
And you walking a quarter mile. What if you've got the Hershey squirts, bro? It's just game
Then
over.
you go home for the day.
It's game over, man.
It's game over, man.
I feel like I'd have to pop a squat near a trash can and just shit into the bag.
That's exactly what I would do. I would literally look outside my station and be like, hey, 50-gallon drum.
Alright, here we go.
Alright!
Yeah. It's go time.
Yeah, my legs are gonna hurt a little bit. But
You gotta suction
would
cup
just-
your ass cheeks to the hole.
yeah. And then I would just let her rip.
Oh, that reminds me. People who are too fat to fly and get stuck to the
hate it,
toilets.
dude, I hate it.
So funny to me.
Hilarious.
So funny.
So bad. I'm stuck in the toilet. I can't get up.
Maybe you shouldn't be such a fat bitch then.
Yeah, it really makes me wonder how those fucking 1,000-pound sisters get around.
Have you
They
not seen
don't.
their minivan?
No. Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
a camper.
Hold on. I can't
Their
hold my
minivan,
phone right
their
now.
minivan is actually pretty cool. Like I would buy it to live in it. Like all the seats are
'Cause
taken out.
It's an RV to us.
Yeah, basically. I told myself if I ever became
Jesus
homeless.
Christ!
I told myself if I ever became homeless, I would get like a Honda Element and just
Yeah.
rip the 2 back seats out and put in an air
I
mattress.
saw an Aztec on the road the other day, bro.
Probably homeless.
Yeah, no. You're right, honestly. Either that or it was Walter White.
Right.
But fucking, those Aztecs used to have a feature where you could just build a fucking tent right out the back of it.
yeah, so that was part of their whole like
Selling thing.
Yeah, that was
one
part of the
selling
marketing
points.
campaign. And it's known that back window. I remember it was called the Stargazer window.
Yeah.
You could literally just lay out. It was you fold down all the back seats and shit, and you can actually lay out a full length like twin or at least full air mattress in the back. And if you lay with your head at the back, near the trunk, it's just glass. It's just
that's how Dad goes camping.
Yeah,
he puts up. He's got one of those like $30 Walmart pop-up things, right? Yeah. So he's got a real nice truck. Although he hates it because the shifter's a knob and not a...
It's so fucking garbage.
It's weird. I'll admit that it's weird because I've driven it a couple times and it's fucking weird. But he'll take the truck out and he'll lay down the tail, and then he'll put the pop-up thing right at the tail, and then he'll take a tarp and he'll drape that over the bed of the truck and connect it to like the hood, or the cab. The cab.
Yeah.
And then he'll just put like an air mattress in the bed of the truck, and he'll just chill. And that's just what he do.
The previous owner of my truck put in a really, really nice truck bed. It's actually like, it's cushy.
Okay. It's really nice. It's like fucking fancy cargo.
I am very, very tempted to get one of those like covers for the back.
Like a camper cab.
A camper cab, and then insulate it. Ooh. Because my truck bed is long enough for a twin mattress.
Nice.
And if I do it right, I can make that thing like an actual sleeper. It'd be, I'd have a 5.2 liter V8 as a sleeper.
Sure,
but yeah,
doable.
Fuck, My house is a Shelby truck. I'd go on long ass vacations with that. Yeah.
I live in here.
Just drive to. We did a drive to San Diego during COVID.
Oh God.
Well, it was just after COVID.
Oh God.
And we got up at 4 a.m. Went all the way down there, and we got there
just before the sun was rising.
And fucking had to wait for Denny's to open because they stopped doing 24 hour.
The one we went to wasn't 24 hours.
No, the one we went to is 24 hour because it had been 24 hours the 17 times I had used it yearly before then.
Well, the pandemic fucked everything up. So, yeah. But we went up there. We found a fire pit at the beach.
That someone had literally just abandoned, and we like reignited that bitch and got it roaring.
It was so great. Whoever it was just left like extra wood on the side too. So we were just like, quick, throw that on there, and we found some pine cones or something, and got that bitch going again.
Yeah, I literally was like, that can burn, this can burn, that can burn, this can burn, this can burn, that can burn.
I'm down as fuck to do road trips.
Oh, that shit was great. It was horrible, but it was great.
I'll be your support vehicle.
We went to Santa Monica too. That was part of that trip. That shit was kind of dope.
And then as the sun was setting, we were like, all right, let's go back home. Fucking, that was awful.
And then I fucking was awake the entire trip. I am the only reason we are alive because they wouldn't let me drive, which I kind of get.
Not at first, yeah.
No, they didn't let me drive at all.
Oh, that's right.
Didn't drive at all.
You didn't drive at all.
Nope.
Yeah, that's right.
And fucking Nicole, his ex-wife, was falling asleep at the wheel at like 2 o'clock in the morning. The rumble strip woke me up, and I was like, Nicole, and woke her back up. And I had to be her co-pilot until we got 200 miles to the next gas station. And I did not sleep the rest of that fucking trip, dude.
Oh yeah, your adrenaline is...
I was like, no, I'm awake now.
Adrenalines. Grabbing heroin. Adrenaline.
Yeah,
I wish I could get Chris O'Neill out here to be on this show. That would be fucking gold, bro.
Well, we're a couple months away from hitting the 1-year anniversary. At that point, I think we can send out invites to whoever the fuck we want.
We gotta get Holmberg on the show.
We will. I'll talk to him. I'll pay him to be on the show. I don't even give a shit. I'll throw money at him.
Be like, listen, you're going to be sitting in what is probably the most garbage situation you've seen in a little while.
I would love to get some of the old bandmates out here. Especially the ones from the abortion twins.
Well, free pass to come over tomorrow. There's a pay-per-view on.
Yeah,
that I've already purchased.
WWE.
What are you putting it over there? Because I gotta fucking put the cap back on the alcohol and put it in the fridge, you fucking looty! But my alcohol. But I would have it. Well, that's it, big baby. You should cry about it. So tomorrow's AEW pay-per-view, and the next weekend is WWE.
Yes. That's right.
Spubby your speed.
Baby. Goes down so smooth.
Oh.
But yeah. Yeah. You don't even have to bring anything over for practice either. I have everything.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
I have everything.
Yeah, you literally have everything.
We have 2 ukuleles.
2 ukuleles.
But you can't. That one's not touchable.
Yeah, that one's a display piece.
I was gonna say that's looks like an old school carving.
1987. Yep.
I kind of figured it was gonna be either late 80s or early 90s because of those extra knobs.
Yep. And it's got 2 outputs.
It's got 2. Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got the dual output.
Yep.
Dude, those things are fucking rad.
There's a crack in the neck, like right where the neck and the body match.
Oh, right at the.
Yeah, on the bottom. There's a little crack, so I don't use it.
We probably don't want to use it.
I don't wanna. I'm gonna leave it in. I got it for free, and so I'm just gonna leave it in the state that it is. I did get it restrung once.
Yeah.
But
probably
since
how you
then,
discovered the crack.
no, the guy who gave it to me told me about the crack.
Ah, okay.
And so I knew about the crack because I was also going to Crest.
Oh, okay.
I only made it halfway. But I'm this close.
When did you go?
I got arrested in 2017, so.
Yeah, you and I got arrested the same year.
Yeah.
Shit.
So.
We were probably at Crest at the same time.
Maybe.
Because I started in July of 2016.
Oh,
and
no.
I graduated May of the next year.
No, I think I was. Well, we might have been there at the same time, but we probably weren't. Like, you were so far ahead of me at that point. Because the whole thing was only like, what, 10 months?
Yeah.
Front to back?
10 months, yeah.
So, I only made it halfway. And I was at the smaller place right here on the corner.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then
over at Tempe.
I was about to transfer over because you do half the year at one area and half at the other. So I was about to transfer over to the main building when I got arrested, and then I wasn't able to go back. So,
well,
but I still have the paperwork because when I stopped having to go, they took the laptop and the interface and everything back. So I still have the paperwork, and they told me that once I get the loan paid off, I get the laptop and the interface back. So when I get that paid off here in hopefully a few months, probably by next summer, I'm gonna walk in and be like, okay, I'm all paid off. Laptop, please.
Yep.
Because free laptop.
Those were really, really well done laptops back in those days. But you're actually going to be getting a better one.
Probably because
now.
Yeah.
Because it's the new MacBook Pro. You're going to be getting a PreSonus dual input.
Computer talk.
Audio
Apple
computer talk.
Marijuana.
Pack some of my.
Okay.
Because I want to.
Put the topper on it.
What?
Put the topper on it.
What?
Put the top. You just gonna go the whole thing?
What?
Nothing.
What is he talking about?
Put the topper on it.
Put the topper on it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like when we had all that keef, and you would just sprinkle the one little layer of keef on top of the grindings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was you're topping it. It was a
Oh.
topper.
Okay.
Jeez.
Scroll what you're stepping in, brother.
I'm the one non-stoner, and I confused everybody.
Yeah.
Well,
That's usually how it happens.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Hate to be that guy, but it's usually how it works.
Oh, stretch. Back stretch.
Just gonna
As long as I don't get off this chair.
This thing.
As long as I don't get off this chair, I won't have to pee myself.
Too much. Bring that back over here.
Pack it in there.
He's not gonna take this.
Oh, well, I can't do that, unfortunately, since it's not that long. Here, take this.
We'll do another spoon.
We'll do another spoon, don't you worry. We have many spoons to be using. I am picking up the little scraps and mixing them with my weed. It will be very good.
It will be good, comrade. Yes.
Good, comrade. Yes, yes. We are a very communist household.
My riff is your riff. My weed is
My
your weed.
Leben. God, dude. Okay, so he doesn't quite understand. Please tell him how much of a Nazi Greg was.
Oh.
Like
whenever
actual?
Whenever he would ring up a customer and it would come out to $14.88, he would get way too excited.
Oh yeah,
That's
he'd laugh
creepy.
about that
Yeah.
shit, dude. He was
And then-
way excited. It was so strange.
That's
and,
creepy.
And I actually went over to his house. He helped me build one of my computers. And look, he's not a bad guy.
No, he's not.
He just
but-
has really fucking wacky out there
Yeah.
points of view. And when I went over to his place,
I think I only went over there twice because of that.
he could not close his bedroom door faster. And the only thing that was going on, like, in his house was just sports. It was the only thing that was on his television.
It was like so strange too, because it's like so underfurnished and shit.
Yeah, he's got like a couch, a couple tables.
Like, dude, you think your house is underfurnished? Like,
I don't even have couches anymore.
That doesn't matter, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, this was.
They're hot because they were covered in cat hair.
And
this
the thing is,
really lazy about it, man. I'm telling you.
Well, also the fact that I don't want to die from the allergy again. So
I love you, but you are probably one of the biggest fuckboys in my life.
Except I get no ass. So what?
What happened to Amber?
She's busy.
Okay, well then you're still.
And one does not count as becoming a fuckboy.
It does.
Once a month,
you are
a friend with benefits.
Fuckboy.
No.
Yes.
A fuckboy.
Look at you.
Look at me. What?
Look at your fucking hair and your Miller Clapperton shirt and your fucking discount basketball shorts. You tell me you're not a fuckboy?
No, because I don't have designer shit. I don't go out to the bar.
6 fucking piercings in each goddamn ear.
5.
Whatever. You're a fuckboy. I love you, but you're a fuckboy.
I have a Seinfeld shirt.
You do have a Seinfeld shirt.
He does have a Seinfeld shirt.
That Seinfeld shirt's pretty baller, honestly.
Pretty cool. I am a fan.
Completely derail the conversation with I have a Seinfeld shirt.
That's my goal.
Such opposite ends of the spectrum. He's in a work shirt. You've got a weird Seinfeld shirt on.
It's a one-of-one.
I found this
on Reddit. It was just a picture. It was. I found it on. I don't even remember what subreddit it was, but it was definitely our black metal, and someone was posting black metal memes, and this was one of the pictures in there, and I'm just like, that's fucking brilliant.
That's awesome.
I'm putting it on a shirt.
Yeah.
So it's a one-of-one shirt. It's the only one in existence that I know of.
That's a pretty good shirt.
And just in case I'm doing any copyright bullshit, I will not be selling them.
No sales.
This is gonna be a thing in my 30s.
I wish I could be this dude.
That is
Dude, like, this guy fucking, you know this dude kicks ass.
It's a moose.
Yeah, like, he's got the fucking six-pack hanging
like
off his
7,
antlers,
8.
bro. I fucking love that shit.
It was a great show.
God, dude, Lutharo stole that show. They really did.
I'm still surprised we saw the guy at the Megadeth show with the Necrogoblicon.
Yeah, that shirt threw me
That's
for a
such a good
loop. I
band,
was like, yo, there's a band I wasn't even thinking about.
I love it though.
I want to go see them live. That has to be a thing. I don't care if I have to go to Norway to see them live. I'll fucking do it.
I really want to see Clowncore live.
Yeah, Clowncore, bro. Clowncore would be the shit.
Clowncore and Nowhere are background tour.
Really?
Yeah, they're doing both of those bands now. Yeah.
They never stop here though. They always stop in like the big cities like California, New York.
We can go to those.
I say
Yeah, we can
California like it's a city.
We go California.
Big city of Sacramento.
I will get up at 4 a.m. and drive to California. So help me
Yeah.
out.
I will just stay up.
I'll pack you into my car so you can have a nap or whatever.
We'll just take turns in his truck. It would be more spacious.
No, it's very small.
Really?
Yeah, it's a 2-seater.
It's a bench seat.
Oh.
But it's it's a square body truck, and it's old.
It's like a fucking Ford Ranger but smaller.
Oh. See, I know nothing about it.
In the 90s is when like the crew cab became a thing.
Gotcha.
My is like 2 or 3 years before crew cab.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
See, I've learned a lot about motorcycles in the last year, just because I've got that one now.
Yeah.
Which he'll get it when he gets the $350 together to take the course.
Yes. Listen, if the stock market continues to go up, I will take out the money. I'm at 1,050 right now.
I haven't checked my Shiba coin in a while. I'm waiting for
I'm
that.
so pissed, bro.
Why?
Because I wasn't fucking like stalker smart, right?
Okay.
You
mean like trading stocks, not like following women in a park stalker, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But like back in the day, man, when you and I were fucking getting into it, like right away, fucking that Dogecoin shit made me $1,500, and I should have sold, and I didn't.
Yeah.
So now I'm working my back way up to 1,500, but I'm sitting at 1,000 right now.
It's alright. I know that my Shiba coin has at least doubled since I purchased it. But the difference, the big difference.
Stock so much.
I do too, but I like Shiba Coin compared to Dogecoin because Shiba Coin actually has like an end. There's only a certain amount of Shiba Coin available, whereas Dogecoin can continue to multiply and keep going.
Sure. I say. Bro, how long have these been out of the refrigerator?
Oh, a week. But they're expired anyway, so I took them out of the refrigerator to throw them away, and then they wound up in here, and I haven't thrown them away.
What am I gonna do with you?
Sounds like shit I did.
Bro, I'm so much of a stoner, I've been playing Factorio lately.
No idea what it is.
It is
That's actually pretty funny.
a fucking isometric, like, it's almost an
It's a
RTS with
factory
mods.
building.
Yeah, but it's like a factory
Yeah.
builder. And you sit on this planet and you mine resources, you build a base, and you cause pollution. Because, you know, you're using coal and shit.
Sure.
I'm trying to be like soul steam power and solar power right now, but my pollution is still out the fucking wazoo because of my goddamn furnaces. To smelt everything.
Yep.
But there are bugs on this planet, like helldivers, like literally kind of like the same style bugs.
Okay.
But they have like little nests or whatever, and if your pollution spreads far enough, they'll attack the source. So they'll come and fuck up your base. So you're trying to like, it's kind of like a survival game, but it's isometric and you're a factory builder.
Gotcha.
Your whole goal is to send a rocket into space. It's really
To
fun.
like
though.
get to the next planet and then
No,
that,
no,
or
that's
your
that's
goal
end
is
game. But
is
there
to launch
are a
the
couple
rocket.
of mods for SpaceX exploration that I haven't really like touched on yet because I'm not that far,
Sure.
but I'm having fun with it. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Man, I haven't touched Helldivers in a couple of weeks.
I know Helldivers has like 3 new passes and I haven't fucking touched any of them.
I haven't even played it yet.
Helldivers is
It's very fun.
so fucking fun,
It's
dude.
really fun.
But the shit that they're doing in terms of like
Dad cooked a grenade and blew himself into 6 pieces. That was fun.
the way they're nerfing everything or the way they're just like working with everything in general is such a shit tactic and they're not listening to community feedback in the way that they should.
Oh, it sounds like a video game company.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah,
for
but,
Fortnite, because they fix shit twice a week.
Unlike Larian.
Yeah,
Dude,
for
Larian
sure.
Studios, fucking Baldur's Gate 3. Fuck.
Larian
That studio's moving on to do another game, a different game.
You going to pee now?
I'm going to pee now. I have to pee.
Hurry up, because I got to pee now too.
Same.
We're still recording.
We are still recording.
Yeah, because this is the show. This has been Flo-Rida Man. This is my good friend RJ out of Tampa. And we thank you for having you on the show.
Yeah.
We also thank you for the formal invitations into Your Adopted,
Yes.
which is such a hilarious band. And I am so excited to work with it. I really am. Good fucking God, dude.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's the song name. Congratulations.
That was the name of my first Your Adopted album that I actually wrote.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's really fucking funny.
The one that I'm recording now
If you
is
had followed that up with like it's an abortion, it would have been so fucking funny.
no, this one that I've been recording now that I'll be releasing for the show in late September. It's called To Infinity and Fuck You.
I love it.
That's fantastic.
And so
Yeah,
you
come
go.
up with a name for the fortune cookie song.
Well, the whole album was going to be called like Confucius Says or
Oh
something.
yeah, Confucius Says is the name of the album.
That's amazing.
And then we have to have one song that's like called With a Knife.
Okay.
Because those are the two big things with fortune cookie sayings, right? It's like Confucius says blah blah blah, or it's blah 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 with a knife, or in bed actually. There's
You're
3.
in bed, yeah.
So yeah, one song would have to be something like pseudo ridiculous about like, and then at the end of every little paper you have to say with a knife, because then it turns it into a weird murder song.
Oh my god. That's gonna be fucking hilarious. I've got the hat right here.
You do.
I'm just gonna peek at a couple of these.
Yeah, go for it.
Because good lord.
So, like, here's
I already found a with a knife banger.
Oh yeah, go.
Yeah.
It's let thankfulness be your ally with a knife.
There you go.
That would be great. Relish in the present moment with a knife.
That one. Grab that one out right now. Put that to the side somewhere.
Okay.
Relish in the present moment with a knife.
A surprise will come from you from an unexpected source.
With a knife.
No,
In bed.
Oh, Jesus. That's let thankfulness be your ally. Don't be tempted by shortcuts. No, that's not gonna work. Life's greatest privilege is being able to help someone in need with a knife.
In bed.
Or in bed.
In bed. In bed. That's true. Your life will be peaceful and happy in bed.
With a knife.
With a knife.
Your life will be peaceful and happy in bed with a knife.
Mm-hmm.
That's the song.
People admire you for being such a charmer with a knife.
In bed. That's an in bed one.
No, that's with a knife. You've got to threaten them charismatically.
We've got to flip it.
Who are you, Chris Jericho?
Of course.
Yeah. I took a piss next to
Your
him
confidence will lead you to success.
From what is it, Rock of Ages.
Your consciousness will lead you to success. In bed.
In bed.
No, that's a with a knife.
Your road to glory will be rocking but fulfilling with a knife.
With a knife, yeah. No, that one would be in bed because it's rocking.
I hate it. I do.
But it works.
You're never too old to learn something new in bed.
There you go.
Fucking hell. Success is within what the fuck?
Dyslexia.
It's coffee stained and it fucked me up.
Oh.
Success is within reach. Allow yourself time in bed.
Jesus.
I hate it. I hate all of these.
Okay.
We're definitely going to make an album out of this shit. I'm
Please.
sure. It'll be horrendous, and then
It'll be fantastic.
send it into Pladio, and we'll get meme done for like 6 months.
The origin of this band was me trying to write an entire album in one day.
Oh jeez.
Wolf.
Yeah. So those early Holocaust, like, stupid, like, this is the album title and music to shit to, those were all written in like a 4 or 5 hour period.
Wow.
So
Music to shit to send you to the fucking moon, bro. That's so good.
I was sitting on the toilet. I was sitting on the toilet making the album cover for it, and I was just like, I gotta just go with the reality of what I'm doing.
Fucking wild, dude. Music to shit to. I want to do a 1950s grocery store music style song.
Yeah.
It's like all the fucking do, and then like follow it up with like really hard metal afterwards, bro. That would be great.
Pseudo big band with heavy metal riffs on it.
Nah, not even that. I mean like fucking we're going shopping at the supermarket.
I'm picturing like the soft tempo, like lounge music that's
75 BPM.
Yeah, like that bossa nova stuff. That
all in major chords.
You play like 4 notes like a normal person, and the next 6 are just in hard, heavy electric guitars. What?
I might be able to teach you an old Scare Tactics song.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's called Anchovy Smegma.
I love it. Holy shit.
Gross.
And it does exactly that.
Anchovy Smegma.
Yeah, the chorus was just me and Drew, just Anchovy Smegma.
Oh my god.
And we would get crowds to sing along with us. It was pretty awesome.
Anchovy Smegma. What a fucking song, bro. We are literally in the presence of a legend, whether or not we realize it. I mean, seriously. That is just some next level shit, dude. Oh no.
I was in a band called the Abortion Twins for a while. I'm still very good friends with those guys.
Too much ketchup.
Those motherfuckers. Never enough ketchup.
Listen, so, what is your favorite burger condiment?
I really like mustard.
Yeah.
I really like mustard.
So, if you're getting like a chicken sandwich, are you sweet and sour or are you a barbecue kind of guy?
God, it depends on the mood. Because if I go to Whataburger,
okay, sure,
and I get a chicken sandwich from Whataburger,
god damn, they're so good.
I'm getting
You're
barbecue
thanking
sauce.
me for that, by the way. I'm gonna return you on to
I'm
those.
getting the barbecue chicken sandwich from Whataburger. But if I go over to Chick-fil-A and get a chicken sandwich from there, then I'm getting the Polynesian sauce.
Why are you giving money to homophobic chicken?
I don't do it often, but sometimes you just need
homophobia in your mouth?
That chicken, there is just something.
Listen,
I don't know.
There's a reason they're
It's
famous.
God's
but
cum or something. I don't know what the hell they put in there.
They've got Godcat for Exploding Kittens locked up in there.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Exploding Kittens on Netflix yet, which is
well, I watched it on YouTube before a lot of people knew about it.
No, they made like an actual series out of it.
Yeah, I know.
But it's fucking it's on Netflix.
And it's like 12 episodes, and it is honestly some of the funniest shit I've seen for something that's like that low budget. Very funny.
Well, perfect. We have a benchmark to seek after.
Hooray. Yeah, we need to be better than Exploding Kittens. Oh god. Oh god.
It's stick.
Did you break it?
No, it's stuck.
Oh.
I need a poking tool.
There's the fucking thing right there.
No, I need a hard poking tool.
Okay, hold on.
Dick.
Yes.
Actually, I have a tool at home for this, but like these two are going to be inseparable.
Shit. There's a little thing that Dad and I use as a letter opener. It looks like a tiny sword.
No, that's too big.
Yeah, what about this nail file?
No, that's too big. It needs to be able to fit into one of those holes. So,
That's
I got
what she
some
said.
really sticky, icky weed. And this bitch is straight stuck in here.
Because I gotta wipe it down with some alcohol now.
Well, it's here somewhere.
No, I mean, like,
It's still got weed in it. I'm not gonna waste that. What do you think I am?
Just let it dry out. It'll be fine.
That could be the worst thing that I could do.
It's not like you're gonna go blind or anything.
I got a coma. Oh, I got to move.
You want to see what I had for breakfast today?
no.
Okay.
Tell me.
Is it a parfait?
Cupcake.
Why?
Because I bought it the other day because I was feeling sad, and then I didn't eat it the other day. I forgot it was in my fridge, and then I found it this morning when I woke up and was looking for breakfast. So I ate the cupcake for breakfast.
Well, at least you didn't eat a $5 bag of fucking cookie dough bites from Target like we did that.
Like we did 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. Oh my god.
Oh, those are so good though.
I want another one.
Yeah, me too.
We are horrendously fat.
Yes.
Which is exactly why before the Megadeth concert we went to Raleigh and Sam got burgers with funnel fries.
Yes.
Hey, I don't blame you at all.
Funnel fries are so good.
Oh my god. I might just stop at Raleigh's before taking you home. So good.
Why wouldn't you? Funnel cake fries.
Fucking
Rallies.
Jet's Pizza is also like really high on my list.
I don't think you ever had that.
That toast is also pretty good.
There's no way. I haven't brought you Jets before.
Doesn't ring a bell.
It's a deep dish pizza, Chicago style,
Okay.
but it's like cakey.
So it's a river of sauce, is what you're saying.
No, it's a barbecue chicken bacon.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure I brought it here before. It's like a fucking pan of pizza. It's so fluffy and bready. Oh, so good.
So good.
No say.
Finish your fucking alcohol!
There, happy?
Yes.
Cheers. But yeah, this is just about every episode, my friend. I'm sure.
Unless we actually find like news stories to talk about,
Yeah.
like breathing underwater.
What?
Well, not actually breathing. With those rocks that are in the Pacific.
Oh, yeah. So there was a story that we read a couple weeks back, right? There's apparently a grip of fucking stones they found at the bottom of, like, this spot in the ocean that are for some reason producing oxygen.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
they're,
cool.
They're literally inorganic material creating oxygen. But of course there's a bunch of stupid fucks who have too much money who are like,
We want to take some of these. We want to harvest them.
Because it's got like cobalt and a bunch of other stuff that's required for electronics.
Oh, okay.
So
no, you gotta like have a fucking protective bullshit on that.
Well,
Yeah.
see, that's the thing. Yeah, I think it is protected because of, depending on what country it is.
it's off
or
it's off the coast here.
Oh,
it's off California.
Off California.
It's like 13,000 feet down in the Pacific.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. So that would actually, I think, can technically be considered international waters
Probably,
because
but
that sounds like it's pretty far out there.
it's out there a little ways, yeah. But the whole, I'll give you the quick rundown of it. There's a European guy who is like not an instructor. like a teacher at a college in California. And they went out on an expedition, him and a handful of students or whatever, to go like test out some shit. And they went down in this random spot that they just picked, and the sensors were giving the professor, that's the word I was looking for, really weird readings. So he's like, oh fuck, it must be fucked up. Let's bring the remote controlled submersible back up.
Yeah, it's fucked up
and change it out.
The professor added too much chemical X.
So so they brought the submersible up and they switched out the sensors on the submersible and then sent it back down, and he was still getting the same reading. So he's like, oh, all of our shit's fucked. So he brought it back up and he sent the sensors back to the company, and they're like, nah dude, these are in perfect working condition. Everything's 100% on these, like there's no issue. So he was like, wait a fucking second. So they went back out there and got the readings and actually grabbed like one of the rocks. And I mean, well, you know, fucking rocks. Yeah. And
yeah, I'm not picturing like boulders.
Yeah, no, it's just like a field of these fucking football-sized rocks.
The screen, it came out.
So then he like published his findings or whatever somehow. And so he was like, we need to conserve this as best as we can. And then, you know, billion-dollar bigwigs are like, no, we need to build more.
Tech bros yeah. Tech bros ruin everything.
Shocking. No,
yeah. I'm into technology. I like being up on the new shit, but there's a difference between that and being like,
yeah, absolutely.
Like, oh shit, there's heavy metal in that natural resource that can only be found in that one little spot. We could harvest it.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, guys, like, fucking Jesus
like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, those are the guys who watched Terminator and thought Skynet was a good idea.
Yeah. Well, so the fun part about that story is that the way that the professor really started to like understand how that particular little ecosystem was like doing so well is because they looked at like all the fish and shit that were like in the area, and they were getting like twice the size they should be. Because it's just such a perfectly like
so oxygen rich. And isolated.
Yeah.
Fucking isolated for sure.
Yeah. So he was just like, this is fucking crazy. Here's what's happening. Here's what's in the rocks, and then now it's a big.
It's got to be some sort of like there's a thermal vent underneath it that's causing gases to rise up through those layers of rocks.
Probably.
Or the sand, and when they hit the rocks, and there's some sort of, there's definitely a chemical reaction going on there that's ripping the oxygen from something else.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
and
it's fun.
That's a cool, that's a cool thing to think of. Bruh, this, like, people think, like, yes, we're at the end of, like, the so-called classical era of exploration on Earth.
Yeah.
But we're in a new era of it because we now have the technologies to actually go down that deep.
Yeah. Which is so cool, because, like, I don't mind doing the space travel stuff, like, you know, going checking out the moon, going checking out Mars, you know, sending probes out that do whatever, fine, cool, awesome, no problem. But, like, it's 2024 and we've only done, what, 7% of the ocean?
Yeah, I think so. Rough scans of, like, 20% of the ocean floor, and then the detailed scans are only, like, 5 to 7%.
Right.
Something like that.
And that's the part where it's
vanishingly small. Yeah.
We have the technology. We could get something to the bottom of the Mariana Trench.
We went there in the 60s.
Did we really?
Yeah, the Trieste. It was a French vessel that was headed up by two marine biologists and I believe like a sonar specialist from like the U.S. Navy or some shit.
Sure.
And they loaded on. There was this giant ballast tube, and they were inside a sphere. A fucking 6-foot sphere. That's it. And they went out over the Mariana Trench.
What are you ladies talking about?
The
French?
Trieste.
Oh, the French.
Yeah, well, kind of.
Fuck it.
The first deep sea dive to the Mariana Trench.
Yeah. Those two in the goofy ass submarine.
Yeah. See, he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
of course he does.
You've never heard of this shit?
Yeah.
No, I
learned this in my earth science class in high school.
It was like 1961 or 60.
You think
62 or something?
You think
like
I
that?
remember fucking high school?
Yeah, you should. Jesus Christ. You talk about it enough, you fucking.
I talk about being that age, not about schooling in general.
Douchebag nostalgic.
Right. The craziest part about that story is when they say when they hit the bottom, they felt it. You know, the capsule just touches the bottom, and they were there for 2.5 minutes. Oh no, they were there for like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
they were there on the bottom for like 15 minutes total, and they
they
had to surface
for a little bit.
No, they didn't get stuck. They had to surface at an emergency because the viewing porthole cracked. Oh!
Yeah, that's
one of the guys was looking out, and he was like, "Oh, go up, go."
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, and there's like because down that far, I mean, talk about pressures, the ocean gate, going down to fucking Titanic, fucking instantly collapsed. Yeah. The bottom of the Mariana, that's an extra 5.5 miles worth of water on top of you. Crazy. Yeah, that must have been a terrifying moment. But then James Cameron did it in 2012.
Well, James Cameron's been back a lot.
Yeah.
He loves the Titanic.
No, not the Titanic, the Mariana Trench.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He built the Challenger deep and went back to the...
There it is, the bathysphere.
Bathysphere?
Yeah, this motherfucker.
Oh.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah,
this guy.
That's the Trieste.
I've seen... It's in a museum somewhere, but I can't remember where.
Yeah, so, cool thing about the Titanic. The Alvin ship, the submersible, I think because it's owned by the city of Tampa, but MOSI, the Museum of Science and Industry in Tampa, has the Alvin that went down and viewed it for all of the movies and stuff like that. So it's like hanging up there. Yeah, it's...
I'm going to be honest with you. I used to go... So San Diego was a yearly trip for me growing up, right? Like that was a summer vacation thing every time. And one of the 2 places I used to always hit was the San Diego Air and Space Museum. And oh my god, dude, the shit they have there is just otherworldly. Like they have the only 1-to-1 scale Horton V223, which is was Germany's like fighter jet. One of their it was a flying wing essentially, but it looked like a stealth bomber. It looks like a V2 stealth bomber. But it was like 30 years before. It was a single cockpit fucking fighter jet with a couple of 30mm cannons that never really went anywhere. Yeah. But it's really wild. They've got like a preserved it's what's left of a Kamikaze Zero.
So it's like the tail?
No, it's actually like the fuselage and like the front end, and they've got like pieces of the propeller and shit. It's so dope, dude.
I think I remember hearing about that. It was one of the ones that got shot down. It still made contact with the boat, but it got shot down and it hit the water before.
Gotcha.
So they were able to actually recover
they picked it up. Yeah. There's one of those over at the Pima Air and Space Museum too.
Yeah,
dude, I love those military museums. They're so dope. There's a lot of history there.
Dude, we should go and then fucking record a podcast.
Yes, we should. Yeah. Absolutely. That'd be fucking great.
I still think that other idea I had for the podcast would be pretty fun.
Which one?
The writing letters, the mail idea.
This motherfucker wants to write letters, like love letters to convicts.
Not
and
love
start a
letters.
dialogue and shit.
Honestly,
the podcast is called Felonious Friends. How much does that match?
I mean, you're right, but like you said, it was like like find your true love shit. That's how you pitched it to me.
No. I told you that there's a couple of websites that you can go on and you can look up people that are incarcerated that are looking to date.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I stumbled upon that while I was looking into websites to find just like whoever's locked up.
You could just do pen pal shit. Yeah,
it's all just
but he specifically like framed it like it was like, oh, we're gonna fucking send them love letters.
I said it would be really funny to start writing some of the women that are locked up, because if they're gone for 20 years and they're not really talking to the outside world, but they have a dating profile that's fucking hilarious. We should write to some of them, but also...
No, because those are the bitches who would fucking kill us when they get out.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
I want to live long enough to spend some of that money.
To be totally honest, it would be really funny if one of us found our fucking like significant other through writing convicts on a dating website.
Like, I found this beautiful bodacious black woman, and she is going to be my forever bride.
By the way, your girl is still ROH champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise
me. Athena. Still ROH champion.
God, what an ass on that woman.
Fucking.
I'm so sorry. This is like the one place where I let my inner self out, and good God, if I am not the biggest mix of sexist queer on the planet. It's so strange.
There was a trans girl at Boston the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm staring at one right now. I'm staring at two, technically.
Two, technically. But she was wearing like 2.5-inch wedges.
Oh, hell yeah.
So she stood above me, but like beautiful red hair, fucking freckles. So we got hooked up to do plasma like at the same time, but I finished a couple minutes faster.
Of course you did, you fucking
Because-
one pump chump.
2 pump, thank you. Now,
There is a difference.
there's a difference.
You have
What?
at least one more chance.
Why do you think I spent half an hour on foreplay? Shut the fuck
Oh
up.
my God!
But so when I was done, you have to leave the floor. So I left and I went out to the bike, and I like kind of got it prepped to start. But I waited, and then when she walked out, I flagged her down real quick, and I was like, "I'm sorry to bother you. You're just so very pretty. Have a great weekend." And she was just like, "Thank you, thank you so much."
Oh, the validation you gave that poor girl. You could tell
The dichotomy of that sentence.
the way he's explaining it makes it sound like she needed it.
No,
You see,
you know what?
now you're seeing it.
You know what?
Oh, fucking hell.
I'm going to teach y'all some guitar riffs.
Oh, God.
Okay, so going to that,
I am the
want to speak
conductor
to
of
you
the
about a
poop
thing
train.
for a moment.
Yeah.
So Drumeo,
Yes.
I've got the yearly membership. I paid the $250 for it.
Fantastic company.
It also comes with, so it's Drumeo, but if you pay the yearly membership, you get all 4.
Oh shit.
So I've got Drumeo, Piano, Guitario, and Sing-Song.
Yeah.
Songio or whatever.
Teach me how to sing Man in the Box. That motherfucker changes his inflection so many goddamn times.
Good fucking luck.
Dude, I almost have it. I can almost do it. It's the Jesus Christ part that fucks me up. That's the one that comes out like all croaky. That's the only part of the song I fuck up right now.
So I've been a drum and bass kid. Like drum and bass music, fine, whatever. But I'm talking like I've been playing drums and I've been playing bass for years, like on and off. I've been trying to learn the guitar.
Yeah.
Fuck me. There's too many strings, too much going on.
See?
I fucking hate it.
So
now you understand.
So-
My hand's not broken though.
Okay, well then fuck you. You
if
should
you
give me
start-
even more of a pass, you cock waffle.
I will give you the login information so you can learn guitar. How about
Okay, I have Rocksmith. I found
that?
the
No. Guitario's better.
Guitario is a lot better.
Guitario's a lot better. Because it doesn't just say, here's a song, you're going to go 1 string at a time, and then 2, and then 3. It goes, okay, here are the fundamentals. Put your fingers in this position, that's a chord. Play that chord 10 times and remember what that fucking chord name is. Then go to the next chord. Here's where you put your fingers. This is what this chord is called. Play it 10 times. Remember what that fucking chord is called. It teaches you as if you're 5 years old, and I needed that.
Okay, maybe I need it too, then.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
It wasn't until I actually
Fucking
watched, because
I'm
I
craving a
had
donut
growing
all
up
of a sudden.
a lesson video from Carter Beaufort.
Oh, okay.
For Dave Matthews Band, but I just never watched it, so I lost the DVD at some point. So I've ended up looking it up on YouTube, and it's the one. There's very famous clips of songs of like Tripping Billies, and
Gotcha.
I think it's like number 43 or something like that from that lesson video. I finally watched the whole fucking thing. He explains it like I'm 5. And whoa!
Yeah.
Like I've all of a sudden become a better drummer just from watching that video.
Oh, dude, I
Yeah.
love Drumeo so fucking much.
Yeah, and Drumeo has become that.
Yes.
You know, like they just do master classes all the time.
Yeah.
But they've made the language very accessible. So
And I can tie it into some shit that we've done.
Oh yeah.
They just did a class that I have saved to my playlist on Drumeo, taught by the current drummer for The Offspring.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and it's
shit.
all about how to up your double time game.
Damn.
punk beats and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
But they've also done stuff with like Megadeth's drummer. They've done stuff with Chad Smith from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You should watch
like
Chad Smith stuff.
Dude,
He listens to like a couple of seconds of the song, and then he plays the rest of it perfectly.
We'll show him the Chad Smith Bring Me the Horizon video after this. Have you seen that one?
I was gonna say even the 30 Seconds to Mars.
The 30 Seconds to Mars was good, but that Bring Me the Horizon video that he did,
he makes that song listenable.
Like, I like that song though.
I have.
I'm so glad you two are in a room together.
People have called me an elitist.
You have no idea what you've unlocked here.
I do.
You have no fucking clue what you've done.
This is going to
You're the bassist now. Fuck you.
I don't have strong opinions on people enjoying
balls on each other.
You can enjoy whatever the fuck you want.
Except for New Age country. Fuck that shit.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
So, but I do have my own personal, very strong opinions about certain bands.
Sure. We all do.
One of them is Bring Me the Horizon.
Okay.
I grew up in the deathcore and emo scene in the early mid-2000s.
Yep.
And they were one of the bigger bands.
Yeah.
And they were amazing. They were their breakdowns were heavy. Their recordings were sloppy and DIY, but you could tell that they practiced their shit.
Yeah.
You know, and their live performance was great. Ollie had like an actual voice to him, you know, and whatnot.
His like screamy rah-rahs.
And what was it? The one with the two-faced dude, like See Both Heaven and Hell.
Yes.
That one.
I know
was a good album.
It was a great album.
They started
I have several of the songs on my like list.
Yeah, and I've recently re-listened to it. They have a lot of cool electronic and like pop elements that are implemented into it, and it's really, really good, right? And then they released Amo. And I tried so fucking hard for 6 months because I was dating a girl who loves that band.
Oh,
so I was like, I gotta try. I have to try and like this album. I have to. But I can't. It's garbage. It's nonsense. There is nothing to it. It's soulless. They've literally.
I may have one song from that album.
They looked at
all the small things.
They exactly. Like I've got fucking Blink-182 tattooed on my fucking leg.
Look at that.
I have that album.
Take off your pants and
the
jacket.
next album. No, well, that one. All the small things was on fucking. It was on Take Up Your Pants and Jacket.
Yeah.
I have that album tattooed on my fucking leg, but I hate that song. See,
know.
here's the thing.
Everyone hates that song.
It's like Bring Me the Horizon sat in the studio and said, yeah, everything that everyone loved about Heaven and Hell, yeah, fuck all of that. We don't want any of that. We want to be Katy Perry with a male singer. And that's just how Amo sounds to me. It's a terrible pop record made by metal guys who are taking themselves too seriously. And it's just a fucking nightmare to try and listen to. Their most recent record went back to like Heaven and Hell styles, and it is good.
It almost went back.
Almost. But it's good.
It's got a lot of electronic.
Yes, it has a lot of electronic, which I'm like, whatever.
Take it, leave it. Kool-Aid is a great song.
It's a good song, exactly, because they're doing what they do, and they're not trying to be something else.
But now they need a new keyboardist.
Yes.
Which kind of sucks. But if if whoever they pick slips right into what's his name's role, I think it'll be fine.
That's how forgettable he is.
Well,
I pay attention to drummer and bass names. I don't pay attention to keyboard names. Although it is my hope and wish one day to own a guitar.
Oh, fuck!
Yes.
Because then we can
I want a guitar so bad.
Do fucking Hailstorm covers.
Exactly.
Fuck you.
I want his guitar too because it's like it's like the best guitar on the market right now.
Yeah.
It's got like 10,000 different random sample sounds on it that you can go to.
Christ.
That's how they get like the hurdy-gurdy and all that shit in their music is his fucking guitar.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's the guitar.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
dude,
all his
I have
guitar,
so much more respect for that now. I thought it was an actual hurdy-gurdy.
Oh yeah, no. It's like a
It's
like a $3,000 guitar.
1,200.
1,200?
1,200.
Really?
Yeah, 1,250 maybe, but it's like $1,200 right now.
I was thinking that shit.
The cheapest I've seen it for is $800, and it was on like super sale on some third-party website. And I don't trust. If it doesn't come from like Guitar Center or Milano's or Sweetwater, like I'm not fucking with it. I'm not even gonna try it.
What's that?
However,
that was
I
down
will.
near Mill Avenue that you used to use.
The which what?
There was a spot on Mill Avenue you used to use.
Milano's.
Oh, it is.
That's Milano's. Yeah.
Did we walk by it the other day and weren't they like moving somewhere else though?
No. So they have the main store, which covers all of like, it does like drums, guitar, bass, but it also does like, we're actually renting a viola from, or I'm paying for the rental for a viola from there right now because the elder child is playing viola in middle school band. So I'm
rent
paying
a saxophone and teach myself, and then you'll just have a saxophone in the middle of your slam metal band.
It would be so much cheaper to just buy one. It would be so much cheaper. Like, I'm not paying a lot. I'm paying less than $25 a month to borrow this viola.
Sure.
But if it's something that you're gonna stick with, just fucking buy one.
Yeah.
Go in, find the cheapest one, find the most expensive one, split the middle, and get that. Like, honestly, I've been looking at...
What a fucking decisive way of doing things.
That's exactly...
Hey, there's the cheapie. Hey, there's the expensive. Hey, let's get this one.
You know how much
he's not joking. In the instrument world, that's
really
where
the best.
Start.
If you're not a master and like touring with whatever instrument you're playing, don't buy the most expensive one. But if you want to learn and you have a drive to do it, don't buy the cheapest one. Yeah. That's why the cello that I'm looking at to buy, because I really want to learn the cello because I'm a fucking loser.
Fucking queer.
It's
cello's awesome.
It's great. I fucking love it.
Call him a faggot. It's okay.
You can call me a faggot. It's fine. I'm bisexual and I'm scared of women and I hate men. But like, it's a whole thing. Don't even worry about it.
With extra steps.
It's asexual with extra steps. But the cello that I'm looking at runs about $2,200.
Good God.
Yeah, no, but that's kind of where you would want to start, to be totally honest.
Interesting.
Which is why, like, when I'm buying used guitars, especially from Guitar Center or like from Sweetwater or Reverb or something like that, I end up doing research on those and seeing what their list and sale price was when they came out.
Yeah.
Because,
also that.
Because I found I used to have a Korean-built Alvarez Strat from 1992. Yeah, it was the last Korean-built model that they ever had, and I found one for $120 in a fucking South Florida Sam Ash.
Okay.
And I walked out of there. I got it appraised. They said in its current condition it was like $800.
Nice, fine.
Yeah, but you do those research, and since I saw, I was like, oh, when these were released, they were like $500 to $800 to about $1,200, depending on what like package or
Well, that's like
where
that
it came
fucking
from.
thing.
Exactly.
Like when those were actually being sold in stores, because Carvin doesn't exist anymore.
No, they're
so
long dead.
when those were being sold in stores, they weren't the cheapest option, but they were that direction on the spectrum. They were slightly cheaper to mid-grade kind of stuff.
Yep.
This one actually, it doesn't have a serial number. This one was given away for a radio contest.
That makes it even. Like,
when I did all my research on it, the last time I looked, which was like maybe right at the beginning of the pandemic, it was going. Other models of this year and whatever were going for like $600 on eBay. Damn dude. So fuck you.
You're welcome.
So I mean, if I hold on to it for a few more years, I could easily get $1,000. Like, it's never gonna be the $100,000 guitar.
No.
But if I could get 4 figures for it, when if we make it to 60,
sure.
Like, there's that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
if
there
somebody
is that.
doesn't nuke somebody by 50,
we might end up repurposing a lot of this wood for weapons.
Yeah. So and this felt strip is actually from this piano.
Okay.
It came off. I need to re-glue it. But
that's funny.
I have just enough firearms hidden away to ensure my life for months.
But dude, this is an original through body.
Yeah.
So there's no
this is
neck
all
bolts
one piece of wood.
Yeah. It's all one piece of wood hewn. It's so fucking pretty though.
It's
it's heavy as
I hate
fuck,
wood grain looking guitars, but
this one is just so
nice.
really pretty. Yeah, this is carvings are just absolutely.
It's probably way out of tune, but
the action is still.
The action's great.
Great on it.
It's held up, and this is brass.
Oh shit!
The nut's brass.
That's a brass nut.
Yeah.
Shit.
We have the brass monkey.
It changes. The nut will actually change the quality of the
course,
sound.
of course it does.
So this has got to be a very.
It's because of the resonance between those metals.
Yeah. I've never plugged it in because I'm too scared I'm gonna break the neck off.
Well, that's just the thing. I can tell you, it won't break. This won't break off. It's definitely separating, but it's separated on the grain.
Yeah.
So
which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's held in there, and it's basically this strap lock that's helping anchor a lot of that.
Thick ass lacquer on it.
Yeah.
But like, look how little the pick guard is.
They're
so little.
These were the shredders. If you were a shredder,
as a Hail to
you
the King
owned
guitar.
a Carvin. Yeah. See, that's the thing. A lot of those like shredder guys are known for their Fenders or their BC Rich or something like that. But their second guitars were mostly always Carvins because they had this double humbucker setup, this little pick guard that you could just sweep all this shit. You had look at how much room I still have all the way up at the top.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm hitting all that, and I can still slide up a little bit more. So I have an extra fret of space up here.
I couldn't even
I have a carrying case for it too. It's in that closet right there.
Oh,
but it's the original hard case with Carvin emblazoned on it, and the inside is such the perfect fucking
that makes it
felt.
$1,000 already. What do you mean?
Yeah,
probably.
Because even this, like, just my hand placement is perfect to hit that highest note.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we gotta find a not-fucked version of this guitar for you to play, son.
$600.
I know.
Did I show you that guitar that I want to buy off of Etsy?
No.
It's two the whole body, so it's like basic neck, basic head,
And it goes to zero.
Yeah. But the body is two like anime bear girls like cuddling.
Oh my god,
that's hilarious.
And it's got double humbuckers on it.
You've got
It's so fucking funny.
stickers on your fucking electroacoustic.
Well, I did the electric
huge
too. Look, hold on.
He's got to piss. Leave the poor boy alone.
That's fine. I'll hang on to this till he comes back. But yeah, dude, like, so I finally sticker smacked the
This is
pickguard
the
on this.
third time you've shown me this fucking guitar.
I love these stickers. They're so goddamn funny to me.
Funny, yes, funny.
They're funny. I'm not gonna jerk off to my guitar, first of all.
Yes, you are. First
No,
of all,
I'm not.
You're that desperate.
No, I am not.
I don't think that's supposed to sound like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounded like shit for a second.
No, it's perfectly
Weird.
It's probably not in tune, not super in tune, but yeah. But then yeah, so those little toggles on that Carvin, the little white ones there,
Yeah.
those are so you can turn on and off the different, because it's got the two outputs.
Oh yeah.
So you can turn one off, turn the other one on, and then mid-song, if you need to, like, if you've got one output going to like the heavy metal pedals and shit.
One guitar because of the contest.
Probably, I would guess so. Because, like I said, there's no serial number.
I'd still say it's like a $1,500 guitar as is.
You're probably not wrong. But I mean, it's so beautiful. I'm gonna hang on to it for as long as I fucking can.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
Oh yes. So I had.
You put titty stickers on it.
I put titty stickers on it.
I love it.
I actually, one of my coworkers is getting into making vinyl decals. Like he's got a program and like cutting all the cutting thing and whatever. So he can go 18 inches by however fucking long. So I'm gonna send him some graphics, and he's gonna make me like a sheet that I can plaster onto the body of that.
Dude, I will pay him if he could make some your adopted stickers.
I'm sure he would. You
Yeah.
just if you get me the logo and how big you want the stickers to be, I'll get a price from him and text you.
Oh, basically like this size. Something that we
So
can
like
have
like a 2x3, like a 3x3.
Yeah, basically a 3x3 and whatnot.
I'm so fucking high right now.
I know.
Is this it?
Your eyes are. It might not be. I haven't touched it in a couple of weeks because I've been using the acoustic.
It's not.
There's a tuner on the bass right behind you if you want to fuck around with it. I also have a.
knock over the bomb.
I have a shot glass full of picks.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask you for how
What kind of pick do you want? I've got super thin to 1.15.
I like thick boys.
You like thick boys?
I usually
You
use
want a 1.15?
Yeah. I usually use 2s.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's a thick pick, dude.
Well, I also play in like ridiculously low tunings, so I'm playing on bridge cables.
Fair.
That's really like the only way.
Bridge cables.
Yeah. You should see the E string on my
Is it
guitar right
really
now.
fucking fat?
It's about twice the thickness of this.
So it's a bass string on your guitar.
It's a bass string. I have it tuned to the same G that's the highest G on a bass string.
That bass, I actually had it piccolo for a little while.
Piccolo bass.
That's awesome.
Just because I had such an obsession with Royal Blood for a hot minute.
Of course you did.
That's why all my pedals, with that bass and those pedals, I can play Royal Blood with no issue. Do you want to plug in?
Sure.
I mean, you're more than welcome to. You just gotta follow this guy here.
God, you guys are nerds.
Hey,
I love it.
shut the fuck up.
No, I will not. I've done something wonderful here. She is out there.
Oh, you have a pog!
Yeah,
You
that's
have a fucking pog!
That's how I get the Royal Blood sound.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think you have to unplug from the pod. I think so. I'm mildly sure that's the cable that goes to the event.
I told you this would be a 2-hour episode.
You know what? Hold on. Because that's going straight into this bitch.
Did I say 2 hour? I meant 3 hour.
Ah, funny.
There she is.
Fucking pigs!
Jesus! Ah! Fuck! Should we just end this so that he can noodle around?
Maybe we should.
We might want to end this so he can noodle.
Everyone
Okay.
is going to be startled by those pigs.
Alright,
I still can't even get as high as that was.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well, thank you for this 2-hour episode of Felonious Friends. That's Kai. I'm Swithbert. This is RJ.
Flo-Rida Man.
Flo-Rida Man.
We'll come up with a nickname for me.
We'll come up with There you go. Alright, goodbye, everybody. Bye!